Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to share with you how to make a delicious tres leches choco flan. So in case you want to learn how to make this super easy and delicious recipe, just stay tuned and I'll show you how. Okay, so first we're going to begin by preheating our oven to 350 degrees. Once we have that going, now we're going to make our flan mixture. So in a bowl we're going to add 4 ounces of cream cheese at room temperature, 14 ounces of sweetened condensed milk. To that we're going to add a pinch of salt. And now we're just going to combine our cream cheese and condensed milk together. So just whisk until we have a smooth mixture. Okay, so once we have mixed our cream cheese and sweetened condensed milk together, it should be nice and smooth. Make sure that there's no lumps. So now we're going to add 4 eggs at room temperature. And we're going to whisk them in. So just whisk until you no longer see the egg yolk. Okay, so once we mix that, we're going to add 12 ounces of evaporated milk, 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract, and we're going to be using 3/4 cup of media crema. The rest we're going to add into our mixture. So that's about 3 tablespoons. We're not letting nothing go to waste. And now we're just going to mix everything together. Okay, so once we have our flan mixture, now we're going to set it to the side and make our caramel sugar. Okay, so before we make our caramel sauce, we're going to get our Bundt pan ready. So just spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. And with the paper towel, we're just going to remove all of the excess oil. Okay, so just make sure that you get the whole pan. Okay, and once we have it ready, we can set it to the side and make our caramel. To make our caramel, we're going to grab our small frying pan. We're going to set it at medium heat, and to that we're going to add 1 cup of sugar, and we're just going to allow it to crystallize. So once the sugar begins to melt, we're going to move it around, so like that it melts evenly. And make sure that you keep an eye on your sugar, because otherwise your sugar will burn. So just trust the process and move the sugar around. Okay, so once our sugar crystallized, we're going to reduce the heat to medium-low. And now we're just going to allow all of the little crystals of sugar to dissolve and melt. This process should take about 6 minutes. Okay, so our caramel is almost ready. And just lift it up a little bit so like that your caramel doesn't burn. And just continue mixing until everything melts. Okay, so once we have our caramel into this beautiful golden color, we're going to transfer it into our Bundt pan. Just pour it in. Okay, and move your Bundt pan around. Okay, so just make sure that your caramel is nice and even. And now we're going to grab our flan mixture and throw it on top of our caramel. Okay, so we're going to grab our oven-safe pot or oven dish big enough for the Bundt pan to fit. Make sure that you fill it up halfway with water. And now we're going to add our Bundt pan on top of it. Okay. And we're going to place it on our oven. And allow it to bake for 45 minutes. Alright guys, so after 45 minutes, we're going to make our cake mix. And I'm going to be using my favorite, but of course you can always use your favorite cake. And I'm just going to add my ingredients into a bowl and just follow the instructions in the box. So add the milk. Oil. And eggs. Just going to whisk. Alright, so once we have our cake mix ready, now we're going to pull out our flan from the oven and then pour the cake on top of it. Right, and of course just be very careful because it is hot, and this is what your flan should look like. So as you can see, it should be all nice and dry. It's not fully cooked yet. So now we're just going to pour our cake mix. Just make sure that it's nice and even. Okay, so now we're going to grab our foil and we're going to spray it with some non-stick cooking spray. And now we're just going to cover our cake. And we're going to return it to an oven and bake for an additional 45 minutes. Alright guys, and after 45 minutes, we're going to get our cake out. And we're just going to poke it and make sure that it is fully cooked. Okay, and it's clean. So now carefully, we're going to remove our cake from the water bath. So just be very careful because it is hot. So carefully remove your cake from the water bath. Okay. Alright, so now we're going to grab our fork and we're going to poke our cake all around. Okay, and once we poke our cake, now we're going to allow it to cool down completely. Okay guys, so once our cake has cooled down, now we are ready to make our tres leches mixture. Okay, so for our tres leches, we're going to be mixing 3/4 of a cup of evaporated milk, 3/4 of a cup of media crema, 1/2 cup of condensed milk, and 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract. So we're just going to combine all of our leches together. And you can try it to see if it's sweet enough for you. For me, this is perfect. So now we're ready to pour it on our cake. We're going to pour our tres leches to our cake and just brush it as you go. Make sure that it doesn't go to the side, so like that the flan doesn't get wet. Okay, and once our cake is nice and wet, we're going to cover it. And we're going to place it in the refrigerator for at least 2 hours. Alrighty guys, so after 2 hours, we can now get ready for the fun part. So we're going to grab our serving plate and we're going to flip our cake over. And just slowly pull it apart. Just like that. And now we can garnish it. So I'm just going to be using some dulce de leche. Top it with some chopped pecans. You ready? And I'm going to be adding some chocolate covered strawberries. Alrighty guys, and just like that, we have our delicious tres leches choco flan. Now we are ready to serve. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, cutting into our cake. So of course you're going to cut it however you want. Okay, I'm so ready. Just like that, now we are ready to enjoy. Alrighty guys, and now for the best part, the taste test. Now I am so ready. Let me tell you that I love choco flan. Chocolate cake is my favorite, especially in tres leches. And look how moist that is. And the division in between the flan and the cake is just perfect. And it just comes out perfect every single time. So I hope you give this recipe a try. It's not so much milk. I think for me it's just perfect. Of course, if you want less, then just add less, but this is honestly the best. You're ready, huh? You're gonna eat the whole thing? Take a little smaller bites, huh? Okay. So cheers and enjoy. So good. It's just perfect. And of course, the longer it sits, the better, you know, the milk sits. But I couldn't wait. For me, 2 hours. Alrighty guys, and there you have it on how to make a delicious tres leches choco flan. I hope you guys had enjoyed watching this video, and if you did, please don't forget to give me a big thumbs up, share with your friends and family, and if you recreate this recipe, please don't forget to tag me in any of my social medias, and if you're new to my channel, please hit that subscribe button so you guys can be part of our family. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys at my next video. Bye!